torn. These niggas pop, my money keep growing. Your girl is a dot, she all on my groin. She blowing my horn, we fuck on porn. These rappers is whack, they lyrics is corn. I'm getting this money, it never get born. I'm loading my strap, they calling the law. Fuck around your clap for running your jaw. If it ain't about the dollars and it don't make sense. Got me sipping brown water, but it ain't from Flint. Trying to chase all this bread, though the shit won't last. About to shut the city down like a crypto crash. Stacking my
Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks! We'll do it live.
Okay.
Good day to Crypto, Crypto City, Miss Sakila MP. Thank you guys for joining right out the gate. It's your boy, Crypto Blood. Rest in peace,
Hulk
Sue.
Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
Hulk Hogan, man. Good God, I forgot to even mention that a couple weeks ago. He passed away. Man, crazy times. But today's episode, you know what time it is. It's time to look at some free trades. This is what you come here for. You come here for the free trades since you don't want to buy Bloodalytics. You know, I'll feed you a little bit of, you know how the drug dealers used to get the testers. I'm giving you fiends a tester. Every day you come around my corner, my block at 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard, I'm going to give you a tester. And you go back and run and tell the people how good it was. I'm putting on my red elephant in the house. I'm putting on my Hodge twins voice. Oh, yeah, we got a good one for you today. Yeah, we got a good show for you today. All right, we got a good one for you today, ladies and gents. Because I have two trades for you right out the gate. Let's go ahead and show those trades. Go long on Bitcoin. And this is good because the initial entry was all the way up here. So you want to go long on Bitcoin and you want to go long on Ethereum. 1 minute scalpalytics. What you see on the screen. Get more information on it by scanning that QR code and visiting bloodalytics.com. So yeah, you want to go long on both of these pairs right now. ETH not so much of a discount, but we're right at entry. So go long on ETH and then go long on Bitcoin. Bitcoin entry was all the way up here at 111.80, 111.811. Entry on Ethereum was 46.08 roughly. I got in about right here on Bitcoin, somewhere around there, right before going live. Okay. Good trade. Now you see they tried to sweep down, grab liquidity at the open, 9:30, boom. Swept down, grabbed all you suckers, but not Bloodalytics. Nope. With precision, we dodged those liquidity drops, those liquidity sweeps. Did the same thing here on Ethereum as well. Look at that. Swept down, tried to get us, ladies and tried to get us. But
Crypto Blood, I thought you were street smart, bro.
Street smart. Street smart, guys. We're street smart. We are street smart. So I hope you were able to get those. I'll go over the stop losses really quickly so you can lock that in immediately. And your take profit, your first take profit target. So for the take profit, you want, for the stop loss, you want to put your stop loss for the Bitcoin one at 111.251. 111.251. So let's go ahead and do that. Uh, 111.251. Boom. That's done. Now I didn't open the ETH trade yet. I'll go ahead and do that next. But the ETH stop loss is going to be 45.82. 45.82 is where you should put your stop loss for the ETH trade. And I've updated my tooltip on the Bloodalytics scalping system. It now has the initial or first take profit target is now in actual price as well as percentage. So you can easily just see that and copy it and put it in on your exchange, wherever you exchange trade. I like BYDFi. You guys know that I'm in love with BYDFi. We do have both of those trades open over there on BYDFi, so I do have those set up there. So let me just put in my stop losses for BYDFi. So TPL entire stop loss, boom. I'll lose 45 bucks on this if I'm wrong, but if I'm right, well, we'll see where. Actually, let's do that now. Let's do this initial take profit, partial take profit is 112,498. Okay, 80 bucks if we get to that target. Of course, no guarantee, but we take 50% of our, we'll be up about $200, but we're going to take $80 off the table at that target. And then let's go ahead and set our entire stop loss for the Ethereum trade. 45.80. We'll do 45.81. 45.81. 45.81. That's in there. And then our initial take profit, you're going to go back in there, go to partial, because we're only taking 50% off. So that target range is 46.47. At 50%, looking about 85 bucks. Lock in the 85 bucks. All right, so boom, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You got everything set. Now we can talk. Now we can talk. Now we can talk. All right, all right. Who we got in the building today? Yo, my fellow Chinese citizens, how are you today in the United States of China? Socialism. Man. You gotta get, look, Wisdom Bars, you gotta help me understand what's going on, bro. I've been out the loop. That's right, man. Get your hook, get your fix, get your fix. We got House of Trades in the building. Johnny B in the house. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to everybody tuning in today. Bloodalytics printing money again. Yeah, we printing again today. Gave you a free trade yesterday. Should have worked out for you. Free trade, 2 free trades today. So you're getting a middle of the week hump day extra bonus this week. All right. And I actually have some great deals with MGBX that I'll be talking about on tomorrow's stream. I just need to set up the graphics. We got a promo going on. I want you to check them out. It's a new exchange. So with new exchanges, you have a lot of incentives. So I will talk about that on tomorrow's episode. So definitely come back around for that. It will have something to do with Bloodalytics as well. So definitely come back, check it out on tomorrow's live stream, because I'll have a sign up bonus and some other things that you'll like with the Bloodalytics system. You might get some free days to trade. You just might get some free days to trade. All right, so this is where we are currently with everything, with the trades up about not too much, but we'll let it cook. We'll let it stir in the pot. We'll definitely let it stir in the pot and see what's cracking. Come back in a minute and see what's going on here. So yeah, I'm loving. I'm glad I put the actual price targets in the tooltip. It just makes it so much easier to enter those take profit levels. I might even put, now that I think about it, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put the stop loss targets in there as well. Mine as well. It's easy for me to do. I literally, the variable is gonna be this dot that I have drawn here across the bottom. This line, this dot, that's the stop loss. So I can just pull that from the code and put it in the tooltip, and yeah, we'll be good. So that's what I'll do. I'll update that this evening to include the stop loss levels as well. So it's no guessing at all. Let's see what we got here. Who we got in the building? Tomorrow we do have some economic data coming out tomorrow. Prelim GDP, unemployment claims. That may be a rocker for sure. That might be something that will move the needle a little bit. Basically, Trump is about to approve. Oh, yeah, you told me that yesterday. 600,000 Chinese students to come over to work and get educated on visas. Nonsense. That's no good. We know they use this tactic to steal intellectual IP from universities and all types of stuff. But maybe you got to think. We don't know all the information. Maybe there's some backdoor deals where China's like, look, if we're gonna do some type of, tariff deal or whatnot, XYZ has to happen. I don't know, man. Come on, baby, give me another hit. You want another one? You want another one? Let's see what we got. Bloodalytics. Let's see what we got. Bloodalytics. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip into, because I offer 3 different packages right now for the Scalpalytics. I usually give you guys free trades off the BTC ETH, but I also have the Solana BNB package and the SUI XRP package. All right. So let me see what's going on here. Let's dip into the bag. Which one should I look at? Actually, man, I need to show you guys what I got going on that's in development. My updated script. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you that. These are the live scripts right now for scalping scripts for Solana and BNB. You would have been in a Solana trade last night. It would have triggered this. Now these, I think I have the time zone restrictions turned. Oh yeah, these don't have that. I forgot. That's my newer version. So here are some trades. The Solana and BNB one don't have the time restriction windows to help weed out some of the false trades, but they're still profitable. You can stick to your own time frames, like I tell you guys all the time. Use this in conjunction with whatever strategy you've developed, and it just makes it 10 times better. So BNB, you would be in a short right now on BNB. You would be scaling out of your long from last night on Solana. That was a good trade. And Solana's trade yesterday would have been a good trade as well. And this is in the pocket. The green box is the US zone. trading zone time frame. So this would have been a good trade yesterday at 10 a.m. and you would have rolled that out nicely. Let's go look at SUI and XRP. Do we have anything over there? It's loading. It's thinking. It's thinking. Not really. Not really on SUI right now. But listen, I got a newer version of the script. Oh man, I'm gonna show you guys that in a minute. But XRP, you would be in the long right now on XRP, but you know we're already in the long on Bitcoin and Ethereum. So hell, I'll go ahead and give it to you. See, this one doesn't. I gotta update the script for SUI and XRP and Solana and BNB because it doesn't have the price levels on the take profit, the first target for take profits. So I'll update that once I update the other one that includes the stop loss price levels as well. So we'll do that. We'll do that. But I'm gonna show you the new script that I'm working on. It's the same script but just improved. Some major improvements. So we're in the money right now on Bitcoin and Ethereum right now. We took these trades at the beginning of the live stream. Looking good. At least the Bitcoin one is looking good. And I want to talk about why Bitcoin is so underperforming right now. I have a theory I've been mulling over, and I'm going to share with you. I mean, it's not rocket science, but definitely something to think about. And I'm going to tell you how I think it's going to play out as well. But tomorrow we do have GDP, and then Friday we have core PCE, which they say is what is what the Fed watches. I'm like, all right, if you say so. If you say so. By the way, I like this new. I don't know if you guys are aware of what TradingView upgrade did. It was literally in the middle of the night. But they've updated this backtesting chart. I love this new. It's way more data, giving you way more information. And I love this. Much better. Absolutely much better. So it now gives you a tooltip that gives you like the cumulative P&L plus your run up and your drawdown. Run up means how far it went up in your trade. That's the dark. Let me see if I'm pretty zoomed in, but that's the dark bar versus where you actually ended up closing. And then the drawdown as well, that's the dark red. That tells you where I think we got a take profit, at least on Bitcoin on my version of it. So let's take a look at what's going on real quick, guys. So it says we're about 0.35% away. Now I gotta take profit on my version of it. Let me just go over and take a look at something real quick, because this is my version of the scripts I run, and we did get a take profit on this trade. Interesting. So guess what? We're gonna take. Actually, do we already have take profit set up? We do. I think we do. I think we got take profit set up. Yeah, I should have I don't know why it's not showing up in there. That's strange. Let me zoom out and see what's going on here. Hit that like button, y'all. Join the stream. I'm trying to see here what's going on with I'm not seeing my partial take profit. I guess I could go under. That's strange. Let me do a refresh. They just push an update over on BYDFi because I'm not seeing my stuff. Open orders. Yeah, and my take profits are still in here. So whatever. I'll just let that ride. We'll let that ride. All right. We'll let that ride. Let's see what you guys are talking about over here on the. I'm going to show you this script too. This the one I'm working on that eventually will be pushed to the peoples. We've got blockchain report. I saw him in the spaces last night with Billy Goattails. They do some awesome spaces, man. I was in there giving my 2 satoshis as a trader. It was all about trading last night. It was a good one. Shout out to the blockchain report. Everybody is still in IP. Nothing new. And if one does it better and cheaper, it's all good. I hear that. I hear that. All right, so we're very close now, guys, to taking profit. Literally, we should be taking profit right now. Honestly, we took profit on Ethereum. Did it trigger over here? See, it's hard for me to see what's going on here. Yes, we got a profit take on both of them. We got a profit take on both of them. See, I just let the system play out, the trade strategy play out. We took $63 off the Bitcoin one. We took $70 off that one. There you go. There you go, ladies and gents. Just like that. Live and direct. I give it to you. I give it to you in your face, ladies and gents. I give it to you in your face. So Optimus Prime in the house. What's going on, family? Thanks for tuning in. Bloodalytics on deck and live. There will be crypto. Blood. Ha ha ha. Dr. Do it. So here's my thing about what's going on with Bitcoin. It's highly underperforming. I personally think that we have a situation where the market and smart money is recognizing that MicroStrategies is about to pretty much do an Enron move and go bust and belly up. I've got an article. Let me see if I can pull it up. It's on my phone. So give me a second. Let's see if I can pull this up. Let me see if I still have it. I hope I still have it on here. There it is. Let's see. This is from two. Okay, so this is from Yahoo Finance. Let's pull this up. See if I can share it directly. We'll skip it. I'll just copy it. Do it the old-fashioned way. I'm trying to be all technical and stuff with it. Because you know on Brave browser you can like push a website from your phone to your tab, to a new tab on your Brave browser on your desktop. I don't know if you guys knew that, but I ain't doing all that shit today. We just gonna keep it simple. I just copied it from my phone, dropped it in Telegram, and we're gonna pull it up like that. How about that? Round of applause. How about that? All right, so what we have here, this is why I think Bitcoin is bleeding out. I think the smart money is coming around to the fact that, MicroStrategy really might have no strategy. How about that? No strategy. That's what I'm going to start calling them. No strategy. Michael Saylor's no strategy. NSTR. New ticker symbol. So I had a little dip at the opening, but it's recovering right now. It's only down 0.25%. But the here's the issue. And I'm going to go back to the actual article. Oh, Jim Chanos. Not Jim Chanos. He's like the perma bear, Big Short guy. Not Big Short the movie, but he's known for being a that's all he does or used to do is short various companies. The main problem Chanos currently sees it for MicroStrategy is the company's premium to its NAV or NAV. Generally speaking, an investment company almost always trades below its NAV. The reason for this is that when investing in a company that only holds assets, you also or always run the risk of the manager doing something unexpected or fraudulent. Fraudulent. Nonetheless, MicroStrategy trades at a huge premium of 2.7 to its underlying asset slash or i.e. Bitcoins, raising the question of why this is the case. I don't understand why all these Harvard grads and Yale people, Goldman Sachs and all that, and I don't know where Michael Saylor went. He went to one of those Ivy Leagues. JC freaks in the building. All I know is if I can figure this out, they must be dumb as hell. I'm not dumb. I'm just saying, like, the ivory tower ain't got nobody in it. Because when the Bitcoin ETFs came out, guys, I said that's the end of MicroStrategy, but it wasn't the end. It kept going. It kept going and going and going. And so I would have been wrong if I was trying to short MicroStrategy. But that marked the end, in my opinion. You know, markets can stay irrational longer than you can stay solvent. So, but that marked the end of any type of beta or alpha MicroStrategy would have had, because what's the point of holding MicroStrategy at that point as a proxy to hold Bitcoin when you can literally just go buy numerous ETFs that hold Bitcoin? What's the point? There is no point. And so I think MicroStrategy is going to blow up sooner now than later. I've been saying that for about a year and a half, 2 years now. I know. But sooner than later now, for sure, it's going to blow up. And I think people are starting to move out of Bitcoin, some of your smart money, and move into Ethereum. They're starting to move into Ethereum. I need to check. I had a SUI trade open on my a signal from my personal let's see. Okay, we already took 50% off of that trade. But I traded this morning. I was up at 5 something this morning, went back to sleep, but when I was up, I saw this, caught this trade here on Sui. Nice double. I call it a turbo long. All right, turbo. You're gonna have some superchargers and turbos in your engine soon. This is what I'm working on right here. So this is a Sui play I took this morning. I added to the position here at 6 a.m. and it's panning out big time for us, bigly. And you know, Sui moves just like Solana, more so like XRP. When it hits, and near, when that thing goes, it really goes. So this bad boy is moving. This Solana double long, different than the turbo. We added a second long on this one as well from yesterday's session. Slight different criteria for opening a second long versus a turbo long. Turbo longs are higher probability double downs, but in any case, it still worked out for us. And we're still in this position going into today's U.S. trading session. Now this is a strategy on the 1 minute, right? Look at this. I go back 90 days, and this thing. Look at that equity curve. Insane. If you would have just bought and held the same amount in 90 days, you would be up only $720 versus Bloodalytics $9,700. Let me get my big head out the way. 9,000. Let me just show you this really quickly again. I can't zoom, unfortunately. But what I could do, you get the picture though. If you would have bought and held, you would be up about $700 over 90 days just holding Solana. About $15,000 worth of Solana. If you would have just held that, you would be up $700. But if you would have traded that $1,500 with Bloodalytics, you would be up. Now this is granted, this is trading every trade. And if you have it set up automatically, then you'll definitely get closer to these figures. $9,700 in that same range. Now I do include, this is one thing you gotta pay attention to, other people who sell you, signals and stuff that not indicators. Indicators are different because they don't actually place the trade, but those that sell you signals, if you get access to the actual signal, make sure they have commission included. If you're not modeling your strategy based on or including commission, it's a waste of your time and you're deceiving yourself and others. So you got to have that commission lock baked in there, because without commission, look how much better this would have looked. Hit OK. Let's see here. Reset. Did it update? Oh, it didn't. Oh, I can't do it like that. I have to do 0. Updating report. $13,000 versus almost $14,000. You might as well say $14,000. $14,000 versus 9. So make sure you got that when you're modeling your strategies. You got to have commission in there. You need the commission in there, my friend. So back to what I was talking about. I really think that shout out to my Crypto Space. I really think that this is what's going on with Bitcoin, ladies and gents. The smart money is slowly trying to move out without causing a fire in the crowd type of event. And in that case, you're gonna have like Bitcoin flash crash. So you know, they're trying to slowly exit out of their position. That's what's happening, in my opinion, because this bad boy it's just underperforming so badly that you look and compare to these other pairs, man. It just, ETH is near, what, isn't ETH near all-time high? Where's ETH at right now? ETH is at 4,600. What's ETH's all-time high? Does anyone know? Does anyone know? Let's go to week. I don't know. Somebody tell me in the chat room. I think it's near or has got eclipsed all-time high. MicroStrategy is doing exactly what the system is doing. Borrow and spin into failure. You're right. You're right, bro. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. So we'll see how this pans out, because eventually, if MicroStrategy actually does fold and has an Enron moment, you're going to see it pull the altcoins with it. Don't think that it's it's invincible. Like the altcoins are invincible to a MicroStrategy crash. They won't be. They won't be. It's just right now their portfolio rotating out of at least that high risk situation. Smart money is, in my opinion. So we'll see what happens. But that is pretty much it for today, ladies and gents. I gave you 2 free trades. You should be up on both of those trades right now. Okay. Try to give you a free trade every stream. Ones that hopefully profit for you. If you trade during the US session with Bloodalytics, you have a high probability of being profitable. Riddle me that, Batman. $499. Yeah, so it's near all-time highs versus Bitcoin well off all-time highs. It's like what, 10% off all-time highs. So something's going on. Something's going on. All right, your boy Crypto Blood. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, and come join us over at Bloodalytics today. Help your portfolio out if you had time to trade. Bloodalytics.com. Link in the description below. Or scan this QR code you see on the screen. I'm out of here, people.
Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash. Stacking my coin, stacking my coin. my money keep growing. Your girl is a dot, she all on my groin. She blowing my horn, we fucking porn. These rappers is whack, they lyrics is corn. I'm getting this money, it never get born. I'm loading my strap, they calling law. Fuck around and you clap for running your jaw. If it ain't about the dollars, then it don't make sense. Got me sipping brown water, but it ain't from Flint. Trying to chase all this bread, though the shit won't last. About to shut the city down like a crypto crash.
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
Okay.